Welcome everyone.
Pick it up with our seats.
Welcome to a stream. I gotta speak louder because I'm not near the thing.
Cool.
Lucky, would you mind scrolling down a little bit and checking that I set up the microphones properly? Welcome. Oh my god, it's been so long since I last saw you. I've missed you. Today we're doing the next bit of the stream, which is the next bit following on from Infrasound. If you haven't seen Infrasound, I want you to see Infrasound. It's good. There's 8 episodes of it. It is all in a playlist ready for you to consume. It's even in a podcast playlist, which means that you can go and watch it without video, I believe. I'm not sure on the exacts of what a podcast playlist does, but it does something, and you can do it. This next bit of the campaign is called Slippery When Wet, so get ready for that in a little bit. But before we get into that, let's talk about Instagram. We got stuff happening on the Instagram. Go look at it. We've released a couple of reels. We released a June one done by Leah. We released 2 A9 ones that were... One was unfinished though, so maybe skip that one. TikTok. Leah and I did a hilarious TikTok this afternoon that I thought was the funniest. Others don't share that opinion yet, but trust me, they'll come around to it.
I don't think I will.
This one's a thinker.
Deleted in an hour.
So if we do delete it, I want to at least figure out how we can screen record it so that I can screen record us going through it. It's good. Trust me. It's really funny. It's ironic. TikTok, Instagram. Follow us on Twitch. We have a Patreon if you want to support down below. I'm going to be putting up some wallpapers that you'll be able to buy off the Patreon. And so if you like those, if you want to support us, there's a tip jar. But the wallpapers, you'll be able to get them. It will be the opening screen and stuff like that. We're on Threads. We are on Threads, people. We have one post on Threads that's of me meditating. It says, "We're finally here," and it's the picture that Connor took of me at the waterfall.
Okay.
It's really just like
unexpected, but big W.
Yeah, that's a W.
It's just a placeholder thing.
No, we can keep that there.
Well, we'll leave it there,
solid.
but like we could do better later.
Okay.
Not saying it's bad, but we could do better later.
We'll just stick at this level. I think that level of
I think that's
pretty good.
a good post. It goes hard.
I haven't had an energy drink in so long, and I feel like we're going above and beyond. Buzz Lightyear was technically in the other one shot. Go look at that. Petrichor V.
Thank God I missed it.
Pellicore.
Petrichor V.
Pellicore 5.
It was written as a V on the thing, to be fair.
Yeah, it's a Roman numeral.
But saying V is very classy.
I love the smell of petrichor in the morning.
That's what I thought it was, because the ground broke up. And petrichor is like the smell of soil, isn't it?
It's the smell after rain.
Yeah.
My favorite bit.
Fun
It
fact.
rains after the apocalypse.
Fun fact for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Petrichor is actually an Australian word, I think.
No, base.
Keeping it home base. And go watch our other campaigns as well. I can't believe I haven't said that yet. Go watch our other campaigns on YouTube. Lockie's called
Blissful Oblivion.
Blissful Oblivion in Planthera, and Holly's called Chronicle in Cathora.
Sure.
Yeah? No, A Rift Between Worlds.
We got there.
We're proud of you.
Thanks everyone. And without further ado, because there's been plenty of ados thus far.
Watch me game on Sundays.
Watch us game on Sundays.
A Joe.
Watch the art stream on Tuesdays. There's so much stuff happening. How are you going to keep track of it all?
By turning on your notifications, you bitch.
The art stream on Tuesday. It'll be Baldur's Gate next Tuesday.
Baldur's Gate coming down.
Baldur's Gate 3 is coming out.
Join the Discord. I haven't put a link down there yet, but do it.
I'm trying to decide Thieves' Tools expertise or Stealth expertise.
Is it expertise? Not yet.
If I take Rogue.
Thieves' Tools
first level.
makes sense for Kai, I think, because Kai's always been a bit tinkery.
Thieves' Tools use sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Just buff in sea levels.
Anyway, sorry to interrupt everyone.
That's cool.
I forgot to level up my character.
Yeah,
I'm
monster.
a stupid bitch.
Imagine being a DM and forgetting to do it. I sure didn't. That's because I created my character.
It's a new journey, everyone. The sun is shining in the sky. It's been about a month since we last left off from characters that you may have heard before, but if this is your first time hearing of them, that's fine too. You'll be right along us for the journey. There used to be 3 amongst them, but they had set up camp by a beach one of these nights that they had been on the road, and Kiko, which was a tiefling adventurer traveling with them with green skin, I believe, or was it blue? Green? Green skin, 4 horns and 2 tails, who was often very extroverted and flamboyant and a little adventurous in other categories. Genuinely, one day just up and walked into the water.
What?
Yeah.
Just left?
Just left.
Kiko just fucked off?
Kiko, you were sleeping one night? Kiko genuinely... Well, actually, Holly, your character, would you like to introduce them?
Oh yeah, my character's name is Kai. Just your typical, like, I would say surfer kind of dude. He's relatively tall, lean, but still maintains a lot of muscle. Got some muscle mass. He's got the typical like longer, shaggy blonde hair. Typical healthy tan of somebody who spends a lot of time in the sun. He's wearing a longer kind of leather duster, almost like a cowboy's duster, like a western coat. Strapped to his hip, he's got a just a blunderbuss, and on the back, a trident.
Oh yeah, Cassie, that would be lovely if you could link the Discord. How would Kai sleep?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
In my little coffin.
Just like
I
eyes
don't
open.
sleep. I would say not a whole lot of movement. Probably used to keeping relatively quiet. And kind of a light sleeper, I'd say.
Good, because Kai, could you roll me a perception check?
Oh! I am so shit at these. 9.
You sleep restfully through
Yeah.
a beautiful night.
Classic.
The next character that joins us, currently camped at this beach, is... Would you mind introducing your character?
My character is Ren. Currently, they have sort of like a muted orange tone skin. Their hair from the roots is brown, goes as it gets longer, it goes from red to orange to yellow at the end. They are wearing sort of like handmade leather clothing with a tapestry with a rainbow fox that is on the side. Gay and a furry.
And a furry.
They are my chaotic Eladrin cleric. They are a trickery cleric. And at the moment they are autumn, which is why they have long hair.
And would they mind rolling me a perception check?
They would love to. Guys, what's 9 plus 8? 17.
17.
I can't do math, Connor's not here.
You're by yourself as well.
Oh no.
Speaking of Connor not being here, Ren does awake in the night to the sight of, in the distance, as the waves sort of lap gently against the shore, this figure of Kiko just sort of wandering out into the ocean, currently at about sort of just above a belly button height out into the water. Kiko continues to walk out, and...
Hi.
I'm assuming I wake up to that. Dude, why?
I just like awkwardly point to the ocean. Something's happening to Kiko.
What do I see?
You see this silhouette in the moonlight of this four horns begin to dive forward and just sink beneath the waves and disappear off into the ocean.
Dude, that fucked up tentacles, like.
Do you think Terrence took her?
Yeah, Terrence, that fucker.
But I
I'm
thought
gonna
they
run
were-
to the ocean's edge.
I'll follow.
Do I see anything?
You can give me another perception check, this time since you're a bit more actively watching. And we'll give you a better chance than...
Can
no?
I like give you advantage or help?
You
or-
can
Oh,
perform...
17, 19.
Do you want to take the help action anyway? See if you nat 20 it?
Sure, I will.
I believe in you. Never mind.
19.
17
I rolled
still-
a 5.
Okay.
It's a bit of a slow descent into the water. Okay.
Woof.
Whoa.
That's me
Just
for
left.
real, for real.
For real, for real. That's what I hear.
Dog.
Dog
This is just
echoing
me
in
for
the
real,
night.
for real.
So it's a bit of a slow
Small
descent
persona.
of the
fuck is
beach
Kika?
into the water. Okay.
I'm gonna go deal with that.
Thank you very much, Lucky. It's a slow descent from beach to like deep water.
Mm-hmm.
So for a long while you can see this sort of inky black shape
Yeah, I
Going-
think it's Kiko.
that you presume is Kiko.
I'll dive in after.
Sure. Swimming out and out into the water. You dive in after. Roll me an athletics check.
Could
Presumably
I
you're
follow?
following. You can follow as well. Roll me a similar athletics check. The waves are not intense and swimming is not too difficult, mind you. You're not worried, but you are dressed and clothed.
What is my proficiency in athletics?
And
21. No.
21.
No. 20. Dirty.
10.
Cool. Okay. Kiko is an excellent swimmer. Kiko grew up in the water, and you see this sort of like movement that flows along her entire body as she sort of half like dolphin, half frog style swimming just goes deeper and deeper. Butterfly, sorry, not frog.
So she's doing butterfly.
But like underwater. She's,
Breaststroke.
is that what the cool kids are saying these days?
I'm confused.
Me who did a lot of swimming.
I can tell.
You know, like the
Half-
frog, dolphin,
Half
butterfly
frog,
thing.
half dolphin. Yeah.
Half frog,
Yeah,
half
that
dolphin,
She's
one.
really deep under there.
half butterfly. But you see this shape sort of follow out. With your 21, you're forearming? Forearming? What's it called? Freestyling?
Not forearming.
Freestyling?
Yeah.
You're freestyling out there, and you
Not underwater, girl.
and you find the seaweed remains of what you know to be Kiko's clothes.
What the fuck? How did she have time to fucking strip as I'm following her? I'm so confused.
And Kiko disappears off into the water further as you're just left with the remains of her clothes.
I thought you were gonna say of her. I was like,
She's dead.
I thought she died and she turned into seaweed. Okay.
I mean, make of it what you will.
With my 10, I sort of gave up swimming, and I'm not struggling to breathe. I am just. I don't want to do
Dead-
this anymore.
Dead man's drifting in the water.
Help me.
Yeah, and with
Wow.
that, Kiko vanishes off into the water. 21 was an exceptional roll. Good job, Harley. I'm sorry I couldn't reward you more for it because close not at the table and that would have been a weird
Wait,
situation.
who's under the
Fuck.
table?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fucked up. Fuck you, Connor. Okay. I guess I'll kick back to the surface. I'll signal to Ren.
Are we underwater?
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
okay.
it was.
Yeah, okay. Ren's just like,
I'll take the seaweed with me. And as we get to the surface, dude, this is all I could find of her.
her cloth.
No, this is her, dude. She's like, turn into seaweed or something.
Oh my god.
Dude,
How?
I don't know. Terrence must have like cursed her or something.
Do you think she'll turn out of seaweed sometime soon?
I don't know. Maybe we need to, like, keep this as a memento.
We gotta keep the seaweed safe. I can do that.
Do you believe me? Can I roll a deception check?
You can roll a deception, you can roll an insight.
Okay.
I did that. Not super good. Where's my deception? 10.
I get a 13. That's crazy.
Damn, that's crazy.
Ren's like, okay, I don't know how she would turn into seaweed though.
I don't know, I've seen like freaky shit happen.
But I thought, didn't we see her swimming away?
Yeah, I was just lying. I don't know, I thought it'd be like
why would
funny
you
or
do
something.
that?
I thought it'd be funny. I was just like...
Our friend just went swimming in the ocean. Now she's gone and you thought...
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I tried to reach her, but she's so fast.
She
was like half dolphin, half frog. It's crazy.
I've never seen that before. Actually, I think I might have seen that somewhere before back at home.
You've seen a half dolphin, half frog?
Yeah, probably.
Dude, where did you come from?
I wasn't.
Well, congratulations on coming out.
And with that, the night comes to a close, and you push forward on your journey towards where Kai is currently headed, the city of Bardosh.
Mm-hmm.
It has been a week since this event. The sun is now actually shining in the sky. You have one horse between you two. Or would you like two horses? Both is an acceptable situation, considering you were once traveling with 3 people.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we probably have 2.
2 horses. You have a horse each. And you find yourself traveling up this sort of dirt road that has been made by the thousands of feet that have traveled it, towards these large white walls and these 2 statues and these closed set of white stone gates.
I would assume that I'm trying to speak to the horses like Kiko probably has multiple times.
Uh-huh.
So I'm out here just not shutting up with the horses. I'm like just talking to the horses like, you know, it was a really good day today. Hopefully it'll be a good day tomorrow. I don't think you can understand me, but when Kiko spoke to you, you could understand her, so that's fine. Are you hungry? What do you want to eat? I'm hungry. A little bit.
I pull out my gun.
Hi,
A
Kai.
weapon of mass destruction.
Mass?
Mass destruction. I've killed a lot of people.
Yeah, I saw.
Just so you know.
Okay.
The horses gently trot along their path, sort of vaguely actually listening into you.
Hell yeah.
I'll actually roll for that, because
Okay.
I may retcon myself. No, they're listening into you. They're not understanding the words you're saying, but the tone of your voice and the general sort of like acceptableness of your mannerisms is favorable to their
Right.
presence. And you come closer and closer to these stone gates, and you come across a person sort of standing out the front doing...
You want me to introduce my character?
Yeah, I would love for you
You're
to
just
introduce your
standing
character.
like this.
Just
Waiting to
T-pose.
be activated.
No, I'm T-posing with my camel, thank you.
True.
Weird
Uh,
horse.
But yeah, sitting atop a large Judomery, the
Yours are green.
2 hump.
Do you mean dromedary?
Thank
Yeah,
you.
or 2 hump.
I think they're 1 hump, but I'll look it up for you and you can
Which-
say
which-
dromedary. Say how many humps you want.
A 2 hump, mounted in between the 2 humps of a camel.
Wow.
Okay.
So much food for thought.
Bactrian camel.
Bactrian camel. Mounted atop a Bactrian camel, in kind of thick, kind of desert nomad clothes with a set of chainmail kind of hidden underneath all of it, with a glaive mounted on his back, with these kind of 2 vine-wrapped horns poking out, some red eyes underneath the mask.
It's a little sweaty at the moment. It's not ideal for these conditions, but not the worst either.
Aren't these clothes born in the desert?
Yeah, but it's not. Oh, I guess you're right. Sorry, my bad.
I'm chilly.
Yeah, if anything, you're chilly.
Yeah, kind of red skin poking out from like this kind of cloth face covering. This kind of orange glowing eyes.
What is your character's name?
Ishak.
Would you mind spelling that for me? And others, I guess.
I-S-H-A-K. The last name's Faizan.
I-S-H-A-K.
And F-A-I-Z-A-N.
Ishak Faizan, you've traveled a long way to get to this point. You've crossed on a boat at a point with your camel, which was annoying and had to take a lot of food with you, and it was costly. You've traveled up this road, and from this port you also came from the port of Borough Saron. But you were traveling more directly and you caught up with these people, or rather got ahead of them, as it were. You know that these gates were meant to be open an hour ago, and you stand. However, Ishak would be responding to this situation outside, waiting.
Probably always looking pissed off.
T-posing.
And the party approaches this character.
Dude, stop T-posing!
Get
Get out of my way!
I will kill everything.
Whoa.
Just for... I'm not actually sorry. Oh, well, I think it's shut, Ren.
But isn't this where you need to go?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Hey, excuse me, guy
Oh
over
my God.
there.
What?
Person.
You what, mate?
What?
You what, mate? Fuck
We're all
off.
English now.
Yeah, fuck off.
Do you know when it's opening?
An hour ago.
We should have gotten here an hour ago then.
For context, to your right, a little distance off, is a building that Ishak, you know to be the post office. And to your left, another little distance off, but not as far as the post office, is what seems to be a stables.
Well, we could climb the wall.
How far up is the wall?
The wall is about like 10 people tall.
Oh, 10 people tall.
What's the height of 10 people?
The things you ask of me.
I guess it depends on the person, right? Like, it could be anywhere between 60 feet and like, I don't know. Like if they're 7 feet tall, that's like 70 feet.
Whoa. So if it was like me, it would only be 50 feet, because I'm 5 foot.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
Doesn't look like a 50-foot or a 70-foot wall. It doesn't look scalable, is what I'm saying.
With difficulty. The stone is mostly smooth, with big sort of flagstone crevices between them. So with a skilled climber's hand, you could sort of wedge your way between them.
Does it look like there's any ballistas or anything? Is it like a crenellated wall?
Yes, it is a crenellated
Okay.
wall. It does not look like there are any ballistas at the top of it or anything like that.
Any arrow slits in like the...
Not on the wall, but yeah, not on the wall pretty much.
Is there a guard tower on any of the points that we can see?
Yes, so there are 2 guard towers that you can see. Sort of like 8 times the distance it is from you to the post office. My
Distance of
measurements-
me? Okay.
My measurement system
Standing or lying down?
is a large tower that looks across to the sea, and there is a forest far off to your left, and amidst the forest you can see a tower rising up where you presume the wall continues to meet.
So this 50 to 70 foot wall in this country with an absentee king. How well maintained is the infrastructure? Is it like well maintained wall?
It's actually a very pretty wall. The stone is such a brilliant white. Like it wasn't washed yesterday, but it's not decaying either. It's not missing chunks. It's not on the verge of collapse.
Are there any signs of scorch marks, blood splatters? Does it look like the gate is locked from inside, I'm assuming? There's no,
No points of scorching, no points of blood, and the gate is locked from the inside, you presume.
Can I hear or see any people nearby?
Yeah, actually, so there's the post office, which is currently manned, and same with the stable.
Oh, I think we gotta go to the post office, dude.
To send mail?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go send some mail. Maybe
I
we
gotta
send the
send
mail
some
to keep...
bad news.
What's the bad news?
The doors are locked.
Can I, with the haft of my glaive, knock on the gate?
Yeah.
Fancy.
What fancy knock you have?
No one responds, pretty much. I'm very sorry.
Can I use thaumaturgy to make my knocking louder?
Can you?
You can project sounds.
You can? Yeah, you can.
Says my voice specifically. However, I can just make a sound.
Yeah, you could.
Just screaming.
Such as the rumble of thunder. So can I just make a really loud banging noise at the gate?
Yeah.
Just aggressively.
That was exactly the same.
Well, you two hear this echoing blast out from the
This
gate.
reminds
Whoa.
me of Kiko.
What?
She used to make things loud. Remember that one time with the cult?
Yeah.
I just look at my total
That was like
collar.
a sea monster.
Yeah, but then she like
situation.
made like her voice loud to be like, help me.
Yeah.
She did that one time.
Okay. Well,
Loud things remind me of
sorry to
Kiko.
interrupt. You're trying to get into. This is Bardosh, right? You're trying to get into Bardosh? You like from around the area, or?
Could you roll a perception check for me while
Of
you
course
chat?
I could.
No, I am not from here. I am from very far away.
Are you on like business or something?
Yes, business.
11, but my
Oh,
passive is
business.
18.
Gotcha.
You hear very quietly from the inside as they're talking. Oh, fuck.
Oh shit!
Someone's in there.
How do you hear this shit?
I hear everything.
I'm gonna listen really hard. Hey, I can hear like some movement.
I heard them say a bad word. They said, oh fuck.
You think that's a bad word?
Well, yeah.
Why?
I don't know. My parent told me that one time.
You need to get out of the system.
I'm out. I'm not in the closet anymore, remember? I'm here now.
Congratulations again.
A loud thundering interrupts your
I
conversation.
consider myself an ally.
As these stone doors slowly, not glide, but they don't push in or out. They slide into the walls next to them. As
Electric sliding doors.
if only, you see inside the sweaty hands of pulled rope as like a group of 5-ish guards man this. I don't even know what this door would be called. It's not quite a portcullis, but man this gateway. As the gates are opened, and
It sounds like the queue in front of Woolies before it opens. You make it sound like it's a queue in front of Woolies electric, like the doors at Woolies before it opens.
Look.
Like this queue of people out the front, like knocking at the window, like 6:55. Yeah, they're just like,
That's
it's
not a
not
knife.
open yet.
This is a knife. They're getting ready for their toilet paper.
and you're welcomed into the city.
Oh, well, that was easy.
I'm gonna just hang back at their guards, you said?
Yeah.
Dude, why was the door closed?
It was a planned maintenance.
Of what?
The pulleys needed oiling.
Why didn't you have like a sign up or
Whoa.
something?
The pulleys needed oiling?
Yes.
Their rope.
Very oily rope.
That's pretty gross.
We can't get to the outside to put a sign up if the pulleys need
You could
oiling.
have made like the post office do it.
Why didn't you just like abseil down the side?
Well, it's a very busy period in
Why?
There's like three of us at the gate. I'm just like, you were sleeping, weren't you?
Yes.
Actually, yes, really should.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Dude, fine.
Welcome to our lovely city of Bardosh. I hope you have a pleasant stay. Are you here for business or luxury?
What are we here for?
I'm here for business.
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 Yeah.
That baby, no. You are here for luxury.
I hope you have a very effective stay.
Did Kiko take all my gold with her?
Lol, yeah, she did.
How though? She was wearing seaweed.
These sort of questions don't get answered.
No, I'm poor.
Prison pocket.
The magic of Terrence.
Sorry, I just came to that realization that I am poor again.
Yeah.
I have 35 gold. That's
Okay, well, thank you for your time. Say, which way are you headed?
What's
Which
your
way
name?
am I heading? Which way am I heading? What's my name?
Who are you?
What's your
Who am I?
name?
No, where am I going?
You would you like me just to?
You can just send it to me and I'll read it, please.
Sure.
And Discord's fine.
Yes, you are
So many
after.
secrets.
I know.
I would never have a secret. People ask me anything and I would tell you truthfully.
You have a
You
duty to
so
fulfill.
would not. You're a liar.
No, I'm not.
How much money do you have on you currently?
35.
Can I have it?
No.
Oh.
The saddest mugger in existence.
Oh.
I mean, can...
When have I ever lied? I don't lie ever.
I can think of several times.
When?
you lied, actually.
When?
Just before.
When?
When we were on our way here, you said you thought my haircut looked great, and I totally knew you were lying.
No, I'm being honest.
Also, when I gave you that necklace of like the...
I'm still wearing it.
Yeah, but then you were like doing it out of pity because you're like, hey, look at this cool thing I just bought.
No,
I don't
it
need
was
this shit
no,
necklace.
no. It was just my first purchase ever.
Sure.
I didn't buy things before. Usually, I would just like
Sure.
kill a rabbit and give it to someone.
And that's a gift?
That's a fucked up gift.
That's food.
Dude, isn't that messed up? See, do you see what I have to deal with? We've come all the way from Borough. It's been a long time.
Normally when I'm giving people body parts, it's not a gift.
Well, it's food.
Well, what if you wanted to be a warning, though? That's what I like. Is, you
Well,
know,
maybe
send
it was
body
a
parts
warning.
to people.
Well,
To give a rabbit to someone?
Maybe.
the gates are open. You've entered the city, and inside you find along this main stone road that seems an established piece of architecture. You see these rising houses on either side of the road that are market stalls and bakeries and bookshops and a lot of collections of just random knickknacks. Some of them seeming very touristy, some of them seeming far more practical. A lot of stuff along this main road. The houses are very similar to an early Victorian looking aesthetic, and you find yourself walking up this way. This is not the first time you've been here, Kai. The city has a feeling of eerie remembrance to you, as things are not as you recall it. Things have changed, but you know this road at least, if not all the shops around it. And you walk further and further in.
Would I know the best place to find accommodation for us that wouldn't be super dodge?
Yes. So, as you enter the city, there is a small market district for touristy sort of stuff, for a lot of like trade and collection. But just after it is a tavern hotel sort of setup, which a lot of people sort of pass in and out of. Its positioning is one of quite a transient experience that they don't expect you to have you for long, nor do they expect you to be familiar to the town. Like there's an information desk up front sort of thing. It's designed for someone who's not used to being here. And that's probably one of the safest spots, you know. You know, there are other taverns and sort of houses you could find shelter at within the city, but each of them having a denomination to each different gang who wishes to impart their power or have a place of communication and business that is difficult.
Well, I definitely don't want to do anything gang related just yet. So, what did you say the name was of the place?
The tavern is the Rusty Duck.
Oh, wholesome. Rusty Duck Tavern. Do I know the owners or the tavern keeps at all? Like, would I know their names? No.
They're sort of figures of the city, not in a huge amount. So I would like you to give me a roll. A history roll would be acceptable, or you could argue for something else if you would like.
No, history's fine. I love history. Yeah.
Because you want to have quite direct communication with them. 11. You know that one of the owners is Carl James Wood.
James Wood, one word, or Carl James Wood?
That's the question. And this one word is the answer to that question.
Carl with a K?
Yeah, Carl with a K.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I was joking, but cool. Carl James Wood.
But you also are aware that he's not the hands-on type. Like, he's not... It's a business that he owns. He's more of a figure of society than he is a cleaner of rooms.
Sure. Okay.
At the Rusty Duck Tavern. Sorry, I'm just trying to find a little piece of information for Lockie that I know I wrote down somewhere here. So just give me 1 sec as you make your way through the market district. Is there anything you would like to do in this little district?
Oh my god, look at all these shiny things. I wish I had all my money so I could spend it.
What? What do you want to buy?
I don't know, look, they're all shiny. Ren is like totally falling for like overpriced tourist items.
Well, let's go.
Like, look at this one, this shirt. I love Bardosh. I love it here.
You've only been here for like 2 minutes.
And I love
this
it
place
already.
Is a shithole.
I'm not from here. Hey,
I mean,
I'm not from here. I'm from the closet. There's a place in the closet. Don't think I'm crazy. Kai thought I was crazy when I said it. I'm not. It's a place there.
Usually say congratulations when someone tells you they've come out of a closet. It's a pretty big deal, you know. Like,
I don't understand what you're saying. I literally came out of a closet with a rabbit.
Yeah. I guess
I did
that
not
might
know
be
you place bestiality into society.
I don't think we do.
What?
Are we just congratulating the act?
I think I don't know what to think anymore. I think congratulations are in order, and then you just leave.
Congratulations on fucking the rabbit.
A merchant tugs at your sleeve. Before we continue any further, Cassie, I've got a favour to ask if you're still here. I know you've got moderator privileges. Could you go in and put us under graphic content and sexual content? That would be appreciated. Thank you if you are there. Let me know if you're there. If not, I'll get some other system to go do it for me.
I can just do it here.
Can you do it from the phone?
I can try my best.
Thank you. Holly, Kai feels a little tug on their duster coat of a sort of... Yeah, a little newspaper boy hat of this small child who's sort of like, oh, jewellery this way, sir. I've got a lovely my pop has a lovely store that we would love to have your patronage.
No, I am not falling for this again. There was this one lady back in Borough that was like, my dad's dying, and then he already ended up dead anyway.
Whoa, we don't know. I was gonna say we don't know that his dad's dying.
Yeah.
Who's your dad?
And is he dying?
My
Yeah.
daddy's not dying, and his name is Jamie. Jamie is my dad's name.
Jamie Oliver.
Jamie Oliver.
It's not Jamie Oliver, sorry, sir.
Jamie James Wood. Well,
He just says Jamie for the time being.
well, your dad, I'm glad to hear that he's well.
He's an artisan. He just taught me that word.
Who does he work for?
Himself.
Oh, he's like self-employed.
He runs a jewellery store. You seem like fine, upstanding folk with money to spend.
What?
We literally have no money.
I lost it all. My friend had it, and then she became naked and walked into
And
the
walked
ocean.
into the sea.
What?
Yeah.
With all my money. Because I don't...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you not like to come with us?
I'm gonna say thanks, but no thanks. We're not really in the business for jewelry at the moment.
He takes his little hat off and he says, respectfully, and then he wanders off into the sort of light crowd that's around. Not a big crowd, but this road is busy with sales and the such.
I don't trust it.
Oh, you don't trust it?
Like the situation. It's not like the
Okay.
child. But I also don't trust the child.
Well, he seemed pretty sketchy. I mean,
Look at
he didn't even know his dad's name.
So cruel. So cruel.
Do you know your dad's name?
Do you know your dad's name?
Come
I
on.
don't know.
You heard the question.
Oh yeah. Suleiman.
Oh.
That's awesome.
How would you spell that?
Sulemein. Also his dad.
Sulemein. Cool.
He's also dead.
Brackets dead.
That's sad. Well, is it sad? Did you like your dad?
I don't.
Do you have any parental issues?
This seems like a remarkably deep question. I mean, I guess I didn't really know my father. He kind of died when I was young.
Oh.
So I kind of just, you know what you do, you just kind of put it in the bottle. And then you leave the bottle and you kind of put more and more in the bottle. And then you break the bottle on someone's head and cut the jugular of the child.
You know, I was agreeing
Whoa,
with you
of
for
their
the
child?
yeah for the first bit. I was
Most
agreeing,
effective messaging technique.
and then you said the end bit, and then I stopped agreeing. But the bottle, good idea.
Well, now you find yourself outside of the Rusty Duck Tavern.
Oh yeah, what are you doing here?
Business.
Okay, well I can. Yeah,
Business.
we're also here for business.
Yeah, like serious business.
Yeah, serious. What are we doing?
2 glass doors are at the front of the Rusty Duck Tavern. Not so rusty as it once was. Presuming you push inside, you see these sort of little steps leading up to a higher platform where there is a desk.
I just realized I'm still on a fucking camel.
Shit, you'll still have horses. I completely forgot about. Sorry, my bad. Presuming you don't enter, what do you do with your horses?
I thought we would hitch him outside, but it's a good question.
I would have done whatever Kai thought.
Okay, well, I guess, it's a pretty small doorway. We're probably gonna have to get off the horse.
Not so small, but definitely not large enough for a few
Camel.
horses.
Yeah. Do they have the stables attached? Would I know?
They had a stables at the front of Bardosh. Riding horses
Not for
through
the Rusty
Bardosh
Duck.
isn't super
Oh,
common.
okay.
Like, it's not the most uncommon thing, but it's not like the expected mode of transport. There aren't stables outside of every tavern sort of thing.
How tall was that child if I'm on horseback?
Stilted child.
Please, sir.
He was like jumping to reach Leslie.
Please, sir, my father.
Jamie wants to make you jewelry.
That's so creepy. Okay, I'm gonna say then we probably would have left them at the stables.
You can do that. That's an
Yeah.
acceptable situation.
If it's not common, then.
Left your camel at the stables, or is it still
Yeah.
well with you?
I would have left my camel at the...
Beautiful.
Can
Well,
you find out that bit of information for me?
sorry, I'm not looking at the messages. I did find it. I sent it to you.
Oh, cool.
Information.
See it?
Yep.
Beautiful. So, well, we can presume that you do enter this building once again. You see these light little steps leading to a raised platform, or rather, there's more of a lowered platform for the entrance. Most of the room is raised. There is a small desk leading to a further set of back rooms, which you presume contains the actual business side of things. To the left is a bar that is just sort of being vaguely attended to. It's a bit of a morning situation where not many people are out there drinking. Mostly people are leaving past you through the door. Not many, but a few here and there. And there's a little gnome at the front desk at this raised platform to your right.
Hey, excuse me. Just wondering if we could get some rooms here.
Oh, hello dear. Absolutely. I can set something up for you right away. We've got 5 rooms left on the top floor, and we've got 3 in the lower, less pleasant floors. You look like a lovely bunch. Would you like a top room floor?
Is there a massive price difference between the two?
1 gold to 2. Not. Yes, technically it's a large step up, but we like to think our prices are pretty reasonably priced.
Okay. Well, what do you feel like, Ren?
Man, I used to sleep on the floor, so I don't care. It's up to you.
Probably shouldn't say that somewhere like this.
Oh, I didn't do that.
It's okay. You're allowed to sleep on the floor
No,
whenever
I
you
didn't.
whenever you damn
Never
please.
did that before in my
Oh,
life.
excellent. Then I brought a bed mat on the floor in front of the desk.
Oh,
Whoa,
okay.
whoa, whoa. Hey,
Well,
dude,
what's he
well, I
doing?
probably don't want to obstruct the walkway.
But I was told I could sleep anywhere unless he is lying to me.
Whoa.
Well, on the floor, whenever you please, but maybe not in like a public space when people still need to get to the bar.
Yeah,
you
maybe
know?
on the floor in your room.
You're right.
Yeah.
Technically, I misspoke a little. Would you prefer you to have a room upstairs, if you please?
But I get one of the downstairs rooms.
You could get one of the downstairs rooms. 1 gold for 2 nights.
Good.
Nice.
I don't know. What do you feel like, Ren?
I don't know. What do you feel like, Guy? Well, I can't say it because you told me not to say things.
Okay, well, we'll also take a lower room then.
Beautiful, beautiful. 1 gold each, or you could share a room, I guess.
I think Kai would murder me in my sleep.
Why?
Oh,
Whoa!
We
no,
frown
no,
upon
no,
that
no,
here.
no.
I presume
No,
hyperbole.
no.
You seem good enough friends right now, but
Yeah,
If-
but I feel like if I keep talking to the horses, he'll tell me to shut up again.
There are no horses around, Ren.
I could imagine them. What if I speak in my
2
sleep?
separate rooms, please.
are the horses imaginary?
I think so.
Speak to the horses. I'm sure they sound like lovely people.
Well, I can't. They're at the stable.
Oh, true. Sorry,
Can I use thaumaturgy to make name noises?
Maybe.
Does it make sounds?
Well, the thing that I'm questioning is what are the components of thaumaturgy? What must you do to make it happen?
This is
I
verbal.
think it's verbal. I
Okay.
don't think there's
So
a
I
material
just say a
component.
word infernal and name just starts appearing around.
It's a
Nay.
cantrip. If that helps. So.
Yeah, your voice booms at 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute. You cause flames to flicker, bright and dim, or change color for 1 minute. You cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute. You create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of your choice within range, such as a rumble of thunder, the cry of a raven, or ominous whispers.
Are you trying to trick this person?
No,
Okay.
I'm just making name noises.
Well, she will roll just a regular old check then to see. Yeah. Magic's uncommon but not unknown. Raised eyebrows at you as you make fun of the mentally ill. And
I think
Their
separate
rooms?
rooms, please.
at
If
upstairs,
that's possible.
a gold each, please, or at least 2 gold in total would be lovely.
Yeah.
I'll hand over 2 gold.
Lovely. Presuming she
Yeah.
took a gold from you.
Take the one. Take it.
Okay.
I don't know how money works. I just want to pay for things.
Okay.
I get that too sometimes. It's okay.
You don't.
Sorry. My bad.
They're just really mean.
I have a cousin that's.
Mood swings are like crazy, dude.
It's okay.
I really don't understand. Like, it's been a long. How long would it be from Bargrove to Bargrove?
A month.
It's been a long month.
That's all right. You know, good job for holding out. You know, it gets better.
I'm really, you know, I'm hoping it does.
It gets better some days, just not today. And I like.
So, she gets a key which has the number 35 written on it, and she hooks the key off the key tab, and there's a key with a number 34 on it that she hooks the 35 and the 34 key onto. She hands you the 35 key tab that has like the little symbol on the little ring chain that has 35. That's for you.
And there's no key on it?
There's no key on it. She hands you the 34 one with both keys on it.
Thanks.
That's for you.
Much appreciated. Let's, I'm sorry, I didn't believe I caught a name already. Not again.
My name is Jamie. I have a son and is missing.
Whoa,
I sell jewelry on the side.
Does your son have like a whole newsboy vibe going on? I just found him.
He's been missing. A group of public strangers because I refuse to go to jewelry store.
He's been missing for months.
He's slumming the streets.
No, my name is Courtney, thank you.
Oh, well, nice to meet you. My name's Kai.
Courtney Wisewatch. Why are you laughing?
ChatGPT, please give me a name.
That was from my heart. Like, you're bullying me so hard.
Hi, you're an AI.
Just an AI type name, you know, like generic, right?
Courtney Wristwatch.
Wisewatch.
Wristwatch.
You know what? Fuck you. It's Courtney Wristwatch.
I win.
My name's Courtney Wristwatch. My father was a watch and my mother was a wrist.
Tense rubbing created me.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It gets better.
Just gotta hang in there.
But Courtney Wristwatch, you have your tabs. 35 is your tab. 34 is yours with 2 keys, and you are handed a 33 with a key attached to it.
Is there one that is further away?
Yeah, you
like
can
40.
have. No, 40's not available, but you can have 37.
What is the furthest number from the 30 series that I could have?
You could have 31.
Done.
Okay. And she hangs up the 33 key, and she sort of reaches further down her little hold of keys. I presume there's like a little hanger behind her. I don't have to presume. I'm the DM.
Yeah.
There's a little hanger behind her. She reaches further down for the 31 one and passes it to you.
Why don't I get a shiny thing?
Oh, you want a shiny thing, do you?
I want one of those.
Oh. You have one, don't you?
Well, thank you so much for your time. I'm gonna pass over an extra 2 gold.
Oh, no, surely not. Every
Dude,
gold
it's
counts in your
totally-
situation.
Totally fine. Totally okay.
Are you
I
sure?
really appreciate your help, you know?
Oh,
A little bit
anything.
of kindness never goes
Let me know if
astray.
you need anything. Courtney Wristwatch is the name.
Well, pleasure to meet you, Courtney Wristwatch. My name's Kai. This is Ren.
I'll have some fresh
Don't
bed
believe
sheets.
we called your name earlier.
Oh, I am Ishak.
Well,
You all
nice
make a
to meet
lovely
you.
bunch together.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's an interesting environment to be in.
Such is the way with family.
We're all related.
I like look at my vine coated horns and like clearly desert attire. I'm just like,
Well, tiefling, human, eladrin.
Family.
Yeah, families can be, you know, it can be patchwork.
Families can be difficult, and she gets a far-off look in her eyes.
Is everything okay? Is there anything
It's-
we can help you with at all?
Can I like insight check her?
Yeah, you could insight
She's
check her.
depressed.
it's fairy tale smile.
Well, that's a nat 20 for a 28.
Whoa.
Well, insight checking.
You
Hannah.
know
You kn-
her whole story.
Well, you can tell something's up. You've seen these sort of emotions in people before, and here and there, in the sort of way that they, like, the water wells in their eyes, and sort of the muscles in the cheek tighten a little bit. You've seen it before when someone died,
Oh, shit.
or when someone went missing. It's a feeling of loss that's far more than a feeling of anger or detachment that you can read in Courtney Wristwatch's face. Do you ask anything, or you just know?
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna not be a bad person. I'm gonna wait a
Well,
second.
I asked, is there anything we can help you with? I mean, we're gonna be in town for a couple of days, probably, on some business of our own, but we could squeeze in anything if you need a hand. Or...
My family situation's... It's not Irish, it's Scottish. Scottish. My family situation's a bit troublesome. I'm sure if you've got the time, there's things you can do, but you seem like a busy lot, and honestly, it's okay. I could sort it out myself if it came to it.
What happened?
Oh, what is it? We'd be interested to know. We would like to help you out. You've been very hospitable so far.
This guy wants to help too.
Yeah.
Mm.
Look at that face. That's the face of somebody who's benevolent.
My brother joined a gang.
Which
Oh
one?
my god.
You actually... She utters a name, and the name seems familiar to at least two at the table.
Elle.
My brother joined the Desick family. He's not a Desick officially himself. He's still a wristwatch, and he holds the family name, which I hope to God means I can bring him home. But he's been a bit lost as of recently. He's been going through some dark times, and I just hope he comes home. He's been out. I don't mean to be harsh or rash with my words, but he's been out whoring and drinking and just getting in with the wrong crowd.
If we were to find your brother, where would he be?
He'd be at... What's it called? I'm sorry. I've got a place written. I don't have the names of the places written down here. I've got the places written down. So I've got to find it on my list.
Can I give you names and you tell me what it is?
Sure.
What is the kind of place it is?
Do you want to name this place? I'll scrap the name I got.
Yeah, sure.
So what she describes to you is a club that exists behind the opera house that you know is sort of situated next to what used to be the main castle before the city sort of expanded outwards and these huge walls were erected around this large piece of land. It is this sort of higher end sort of club where rich folk who wish to get a sort of dirtier and grittier experience than just going to the theatre can go.
The opera's cheeks.
No,
Dirty and gritty.
we can do better than that. What if it's
The opera's grundle.
no? What's the name of an opera singer? Like, what's a fancy word for an opera singer? Because we could do the cheeks name if you want.
The yodeler's cheeks.
I don't know names of operas. Pirates of Penzance is a good one.
Penzance's cheeks.
The fat lady's bosom.
Sure.
Shall be the name of this club. Goodbye, the soapy singer.
So the Jessicks, their goons like to hang out at the fat lady's bosom.
They are known to frequent there, but my brother's known to frequent there mostly.
What's his name and what does he look like?
My brother?
Yes.
My brother's name is...
Daniel!
No, it's John.
Jamie!
It's John, thank you. John Wristwatch. It's John Wristwatch. Last I saw of him, he had a short bun in his hair He had just
What
a
color?
lovely look in his eyes.
Okay, but
Hopeful.
I need colors and actual descriptions, not hopeful.
He's a gnome like I am, so he's about the same height as me, probably a little bit taller.
Okay, what is like the color of his hair and the color of his hopeful eyes?
He had black hair, but
Uh-huh.
there's a certain forgetting that happens soon after you lose someone. You remember their spirit, but I can't even recall the exact shape of his face anymore or the colour of his eyes.
But you can recall that he was hopeful.
It's his spirit.
Like he looked hopeful.
Well,
He looked hopeful.
how
I miss him.
long has he been gone for?
He's been gone for about 2 weeks now.
Okay.
We left
What do
on
you
no pleasant terms.
What do you know of the Desic family?
Honestly, not that much. I try to keep to myself and I try to keep a positive atmosphere here. My boss tells me, smiles go for miles. So we really just try and make it a nice experience in Bardosh because, it's my city in a way. It's my city and I want to be proud of it.
You want to be proud of it, or you are proud of it?
Love is a sort of growing process, It's not so straightforward as just, do I love something, do I not love something? So I think I love it and I want to love it at the same time. I'm very happy with my city.
That made no sense.
You love something for its imperfections as
That's
well as its
awesome.
perfect.
We didn't ask for more description.
Anyway.
Whoa, that's not what I
It's
just
okay. You know what? I'm
don't
sorry,
have that
little guy.
attachment.
I'm not little, I'm like average height.
I'm sorry. You're right.
Like 6'7". Like no short.
I'm like 5'4".
What did you say?
Well, we so happens that we'd be interested in investigating that for you. For
Yes.
sure.
Yeah? Yes.
I would love to help with your brother.
Whoa.
Yeah. We'd love to be able to reunite the two of you if that's at all possible.
Thank you so much. That would honestly mean the world to me. I'm gonna have fresh sheets sent up to your room. I'll make sure all. You know what? Screw it. Give me back your keys, could you?
Oh yeah, I'll give you back
Okay.
my key.
Oh, thank you. She fixes the keys. She hangs them back up, and she brings down 3 new keys. 4, 5, and 7. These are These are some of our far better rooms. They're beautiful. There's double beds. There's a window that looks out onto the city. Trust me, I've only been in there to cleaning and to working, but to live in them must be a wonderful experience. And as friends, I hope you have a wonderful experience there
we're
too.
friends.
Thank you.
I'd like to think
Okay.
so.
Thank you for your hospitality, and I'll take the number 7 key, and I'm gonna turn on my heels and walk out.
Well, we appreciate it. I'm sorry that he's a bit surly.
Oh, family.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
This time, you were given a key, which is, I believe I said 4 and 5 and 7.
Yeah.
You are given 5, and you are given 4 with a
The
key on it.
Oh my gosh, this is all I've ever wanted. Thank you.
Bold move.
What am I don't even know how to use this.
Yeah, you've never seen, genuinely, locks are a bit of a stretch for you.
Well, thank you. Well, is it okay if we come back down if we got any questions or anything for you?
Please, I'll clock off soon enough, but if I'm still here, I'd love to answer any questions, and I'll be back tomorrow. Leave a note at the front desk, and I may even knock on your room door and let you know as much as I can tell you. Anything at all.
We'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have a
Alright,
lovely
well,
stay.
thank you, Courtney. We appreciate it.
Have a great day.
You too.
I did
Bye.
it.
Tell the horses I say hi.
I mean, I can't really talk to them. That was my friend that went in the ocean. I could do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hope they come back.
Me too. I miss her.
I hate it
Family.
when my friends disappear into the ocean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, Kaiso, I do.
Oh,
Yep.
I hope you have a lovely day.
You too.
We head up the
Oh,
stairs.
in fact, she drops a little boiled sweetie. That's for you.
What do I do with it?
Or you eat it.
Okay, I'll try it.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Like
so passive aggressive.
very obviously, Courtney's like waving far more like
Like a small child.
like down and like oh bye little. You've already progressed up. You've sort of left the stairs. You find them. No elevators here, unfortunately. Magic only goes so far. You wander up these stairs. That's just sort of like a glorified fire escape, as we would see it these days. And you make your way to the top floor of the building.
How do I use it?
I will show them how to use a key in a lock.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you don't sometimes. I mean, keep this between us, okay? Can you do that?
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even need a key to open these.
Well,
Yeah.
you can like just open it.
Yeah. If
Wait.
you got magic to do it, you can do it. Or if you're kind of crafty like me, you can use some tools.
Have you opened them before without the key?
Yeah, many
Wow.
times.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Like genuine. Like I'm not trying to be mean. That was also
Yeah,
genuine.
I feel like the clarification makes it
Well, because
kind
you
of.
thought I was mean when I talked about your hair earlier, and I wasn't.
Yeah, well, you know.
What can I do?
I'm in a really a dark place at the moment, so
I know.
these kind of things just.
Ishaka's just sort of standing at the door, I presume, sort of,
Yeah.
or just like half listening in, just watching it.
He's still outside of the room. You!
You!
What?
We have something to talk about. Shh. Come here. Dude, come on.
I shuffle closer.
Would you prefer to be in your room?
What are we talking about? We're talking about how to open doors. Typically, if they're not open for me,
No,
I'm just going to
no.
kick the door.
We're talking about what we heard down there.
Oh, yeah, I am going to go to the club tonight. I am going to politely ask for John's wristwatch and then politely make my way up the chain until I can get a message across.
See, what's your definition of polite?
We start by asking nicely, and then we start asking less and less nicely.
I mean, that's fair. Sometimes I don't even ask nicely myself, but
Whoa.
I think we could really help each other out here. I mean, I know a little bit about the Desic family. I'm kind of let's just say a little bit in the know. I'm chasing down a certain individual, James Desic, if you've heard of him. I think
He would
we
make
could
a
be
valuable message.
You could
I
roll a history check for me if you like, Lockie,
Did I
as
get
to
a
how much.
briefing on the whole situation with the Essex before I left? Or was I just like...
Not
Go piss them off.
hugely. You were sort of said, go piss them off.
Okay, cool. -1 on his dream. Good. It's a 6.
6? Well, you know that by taking the Desic name as a second name, it means it symbolizes that you've sort of, even if you're not originally part of the family, it symbolizes you've taken some sort of presence within the family, and it marks you as a criminal, but also with a certain level of respect from others. So that's someone who matters to the Desic family, at least slightly.
I would love to meet this James Desic and politely remind him of some responsibilities they may have forgotten.
Well, if you would kindly join us in the room, maybe we could chat about it a little more, because I have my own message that I'm trying to send.
I will politely join them in the room.
Lovely.
That's awesome.
I'm going to search the room for any listening devices, any cracks or holes in the walls. I'd like to see how soundproof it is. I'd like to see if we have to keep, are there any windows?
Yes. So you can give me an investigation roll. The room is a large and beautiful room.
With maybe guidance, let me double check. Yes.
You could even perform the help action.
Hi, I'll help search the room for listening
Help
device.
and guidance. What an excellent roll.
Oh, yay. Ooh, yay.
Is it an investigation check?
Oh,
Yeah.
man. I rolled a 15 plus a 3, 18 plus a 9. Bitch, I know the entire room.
This room,
What's that, 27?
Beautiful. This room is there's a glass table with a vase and flowers in it that sits next to a large window that is currently sort of like slightly ajar as gentle breezes flow in from the outside. The city doesn't smell super bad or anything, so it's perfectly fine. There's this large sort of middle room that you currently find yourselves in with a couch and another smaller wooden coffee table. And separate to it is a bedroom with a double bed and a big painting on the wall of this sort of dour-faced man, which you know to be, what was the name? Carl Jameswood. You sort of feel up this painting, and the eyes are actually painted. They're none of this like gimmicky.
Just poke and start screaming.
Like the Mona Lisa.
The walls are like very firm and well constructed. The room itself is rather beautiful. Like the walls of the city, the walls of this room have a similar sort of white, pearlescent sheen. Pearlescent might be the wrong word, but they're white nonetheless. And no, you don't find any listening devices.
Okay. Do I find any false boards?
No.
Okay.
What you do find, as you've got a bit of a tactical brain to yourself, is the window where you look in from can be seen from the street. It is not hidden from view, and nor is it... It's not a private window.
Okay.
Like, there are other buildings that, if you're on higher levels, you could... The Rusty Duck is quite a tall building itself, and you sit above most of the average houses about, but even from those houses, from the tall windows, you could get a good enough view sort of vaguely into the first bit of the room, and from the higher buildings about the place, which you are just across from the upper echelon of the marketplace, you can see there are some buildings that would just like look in.
Okay. I'm gonna stay away from the window. Okay. I think I don't spot anything that might be listening to us, but I think keeping our voices down and, I mean, depending on whether or not you want to be seen, maybe keeping away from the window might be a good idea. But I'm kind of looking for James Dessop myself. I'm trying to send him a message of my own, let's say. Do you know anything about the Madgain family?
Roll.
No.
Well, honestly,
It's a 2.
So, Holly, could you roll a history check for me?
Yes. 9?
No,
Yeah.
nothing.
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 Well, there was an individual named Diane Madgain. She was kind of small fish in a big pond. And let's just say... What's up?
I'm not trying. I was just thinking.
And let's just say that she got on my bad side, and I decided to send a little bit of a message.
It was
and,
a big message.
yeah, let's just say she's no longer for this world. And well,
Oh, I have done that
I had to
before.
clean it up. I had to fix the wood.
Oh, you clean it up. No, typically when I do it, I do not clean it up.
well, it just so happened that the situation was kind of conducive to covering up our tracks a little bit.
Yeah.
I've got a bit of a list that I'm checking off to try and send some messages and stuff. So
That's why we're here?
yeah, kind
Okay.
of.
I don't know, I'll just follow it.
Anyway, I am here to... Hey, let's just say I work for someone that helped the Desics get where they are. And now they have forgotten his role in all of this, and I have come to reassert it.
By the name of...
That does not matter.
Well, I think it matters to me if I'm going to be working with you. I kind of have a little bit of a thing for gangs.
I do not think you would have run across his gang before.
You can roll checks for me as you ask questions.
Okay,
History then?
History or something else that you wish to argue should you want.
I was gonna say, is there a gang name for it? Have we come?
We didn't come up with a gang name for it, sorry. You can on the fly if you like, but
Give me something cool that involves fire. And doing
Fire Gang.
Team fire.
Brimstone.
Flaminator.
Oh my
Edgy Edge Boy.
Where's it from again?
Desert.
Oh, I have Waru is the, I think, Maori word for fire? Could be wrong. One of them.
I've been playing Persona, so all I can think of is Agi.
No, what's maybe we'll see what fire in Hebrew is, because they've generally got some cool sounding words. Arabic, that's a good shout. And Arabic's higher on the list as well.
It is.
Arabic. Nah.
Nah.
N-A-R.
That works. Nah.
I thought you were just saying like nah and then
Oh, no,
like,
dude.
Oh.
We can say you say a name for now, and we can think on it for later,
Sure.
if you would like.
I have a lantern. Like, I've got a lantern on me.
Okay.
So something to do with that.
Lots of naming today. Oh, guess what lantern in Arabic is? Lantern.
Lantern.
It's an I instead of a U.
Why was it?
Oh no, Fanus. Fanus.
Yeah, it works. I am from Vanus.
Oh, like, do I know what that means?
You can roll another check for me. Because there's
This dice has been both really nice and really
How do I
bad.
spell Vanus?
F-A-N, there's a fancy U, and then S. What did you roll, Holly?
22.
22.
nice.
You have
Is the fancy the double dot or the squiggle? What kind of
the
fancy?
squiggle underneath.
Oh, okay.
Or is it? That is a dirty mark on my computer. It's
Right.
just, it's a regular U.
F-A-N-U-S Fanus.
Yep. it's not a fancy.
Fanus. I was going to say with a squiggly mark underneath. I've never seen that shit before.
Neither have I. I scrolled and it stayed
Until
exactly
now.
where it was. You've not heard of this gangs before specifically, but the way that the word is constructed is sort of familiar to you, and you believe it comes from the continent of... Let me go to my list of continents.
Which continent is it gonna be?
It is going to be Scosh.
Okay, one of the
How do you
nicer
spell
continents.
Scotch?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Scosh.
How do you spell that?
S-K-O-S-H. What you giggle at? Giggling with Scosh.
I'm just laughing at remembering us naming the continents as well.
We named
Yeah,
it continent.
urethra. Let's go.
No, that's
Big
not.
balls.
That's That's the empires.
Oh, my mistake.
What empire am I from?
Big balls.
Can I answer that later, Lucky?
Sure.
Thanks.
It'll be big balls.
Oh, fuck.
Urethra.
You're not from Big Balls. Big Balls is a continent. It is a empire on
Makes me ill.
on Akismus, which is the continent you are currently on.
Big balls.
Can I come up
Big
with an empire
balls?
name?
Yeah, you can if you like.
Etrania.
Sure.
There you go.
Oh, look at you.
That's fun.
Big balls is.
Big balls, ureta dung, urethra, urethra,
The names have deep,
backstory.
yeah.
Deep lore.
If like, there's a reason why Big Balls is Big Balls. It's because of their
Massive balls.
Huge balls.
um.
All of their hedges are trimmed into balls.
Their hedges are trimmed perfectly as well.
But regardless, your current situation is
Oh, no.
lucky. You have the information. You are familiar that this is a word that is constructed as though it were from the continent of Scosh.
Okay.
Um,
Is it like Scotchian? Scotchic?
Yes, Scoshic. Sure, why not?
What's the like
What's the language called?
Scotchy?
Um,
Scotia.
The language is infernal. They don't speak that.
Yeah, let's
I
say Scoshic for now, because
I
that's a simple phrase. I was not prepared for this. Sorry.
That's
for some
okay.
reason
I
I-
was just curious.
Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't exactly ring a bell for me. I'm more familiar with gangs on this side of
Yeah.
what ocean is it?
Arban.
There's no ocean.
Oh.
The ocean is called Aban as well as the world.
No, the world is Arban.
The oceans are...
The ocean.
Okay, well, I'm more familiar with,
Stop.
I'm more familiar with gangs, like, on this side of Arban.
Our gangs are better established. Your gangs are still in the infantile stages.
Whoa.
No.
Sure, I mean, they don't exactly have super long history, if that's what you're getting at, but they don't really feel infantile when you're, like, in it. Feels pretty shitty, so, I would like to,
You're right, they are very shitty. They're shit at their jobs.
Yeah, they are shit at their jobs. You know what? They're shit people, too, like...
Yeah, they don't
I'm
pay
not
their
gonna lie,
debts.
you know...
You know, typically, you know, if you get a debt from a dangerous fire genie, you would pay it back, right? That would make sense, right?
I would pay that back.
Yeah, you get debt from dangerous fire genie, and you pay it back, right? But no, you don't pay it back to dangerous fire genie, and now Ishak is now in this asshole of the world.
Ishak, you experience a light headache.
Well, we can come back to that later. I mean, it seems like our goals are aligned for now. I'm assuming whoever it is you're working for, this fire genie with debts, I'm assuming they don't mind if I put a bullet through James Desick's eyes.
Your headache alleviates.
They mind slightly. They would prefer a more prominent demise, like much more spectacle.
Okay,
A
like
bullet
what,
is
hanging
clean.
from the crenellations or some shit, like...
I mean, it's a good start. Typically, I like to start by just killing them normally, and then what I do is I split their chest in two and tear their ribcage open like that, and then I suspend them from a wall.
Oh, so crenellations, I was right.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Ren terrified off to the side, or at least morbidly confused.
We're just sitting here talking about killing stuff.
Ren's like, I had a rabbit one time.
And then typically, you kind of just I typically buy a lantern or something, and I put it in the middle. Although the lantern doesn't mean as much here. It means a lot.
So it has to be like fire related.
Yes, I mean, ideally when I'm done with them, they will have 3rd-degree burns. But
well, how does your benefactor feel about gunpowder?
Good.
Good. Okay,
Good.
well maybe we could. Well, I've got a shit ton of it.
Excellent.
So
We find, an important distribution point, and we make an example of it. And then we find other important distribution points and make examples of that as well.
I mean, I would rather keep things a little bit quiet, It's not like my style to make a super big spectacle, but if that's what you want to do, I'm more than happy to, back you up.
Excellent. This is good.
Ren, could you roll me a perception check?
I would love to. It's my favorite.
Staring at the window.
It's my favorite.
It's Jamie!
By my father's... No, it's the boy.
My father's wares!
He has jewels for you. What did you roll on your perception check? 11.
I rolled a 3.
Okay, well in that case, we will have... And luckily, it is still high enough.
So I added my passive as well?
Well, it wasn't your passive that I was going off. I'm so sorry. I should have not asked. I like it. We're going for rolls.
Try so hard. Remember my level 20 render does a 32 passive?
But it's okay because you still hear
Miss them.
outside of the door of your room the shuffling of feet.
Guys,
Guys, there was someone outside.
I opened the door.
Well, I said there was.
Well, okay.
Is there
You
still?
progress across the room, and you pull open the door to where a gentleman with a beard and a sort of red cap stands in the hallway, holding a cardboard box with a big circle on top of it. sort of confusedly looking at a note that he has and like looking at the doors, sort of counting them down. Excuse me, could you stand to the side a bit as he tries to get an eye on the room number of the door that you just opened?
Which room are you looking for, boy?
Boy.
I'm gonna just stealthily duck to the side, sticking to around the room, stand out.
I'm just standing there like.
I believe it's the room you're in, actually. You're one. Yep. He looks to the number and looks to his notes and nods affirmingly. He goes, I'm confused, but I think this is for you.
What is it?
It's already been paid for, and,
By who? To who?
I'm just the
Who's it
delivery
for?
boy,
Is
sorry.
Is it for a number or a person?
It's for this room. I can take it back if you want.
Which one of us? Which room are we in?
We're in 5 at the moment.
Yeah.
That was my room.
I grab like the coins box to just try to like, open it.
So there's actually an obvious like lid mechanism to this box.
Oh, it's like a wooden box.
It's a cardboard box.
Is there a
Oh.
sigil or an insignia on it?
There's a big circle on top of the box with sort of smaller circles imprinted on
Do
it.
I recognize it?
Roll me. Okay, low DC, but roll me a history check, I guess.
Help
18.
action.
18.
18.
The top of this box, you look at those little circles inside this bigger circle. That's a pizza. You have had a pizza box delivered to your door by this gentleman with a beard and a red hat. Not Santa, unfortunately. Far more commercial looking sort of cap. I've got more deliveries to be on my way, so if that's all, I'll be travelling on. Thank you.
Thank you.
And he sort of begins like jogging back down the stairs.
Jogging.
Not rushedly, but like someone with places to be.
Just both going BOM!
Can we open it?
I'm going to investigate the box.
Roll.
I would like to listen if there's any
Help action.
sound from inside.
Guidance.
Lovely. Thank you, Ren. Thank you, Ishak.
Don't forget your guidance dice.
Yeah. It's so obscene.
Higher numbers.
I got an 18 plus a 9, so that's what? 27 already.
More.
Plus a 3. 30.
More.
This is so sad.
It's just a pizza box.
It's
Yeah.
just a pizza box. There is no discernible great deviation from what you would expect a pizza box to be.
Sure.
Perhaps a little wet at the edges and a little greasy at the bottom.
Oh, I think it's okay to open it.
I open the pizza box.
You open the pizza box, and inside, spelt out in pepperoni on this pizza,
Thanks.
is a welcome home.
No! Fuck!
Wow! I wonder
That's
who-
friendly.
And
who
with
that's
that,
for.
we will go to our break.
Why didn't you give me more money?
Because I was excited for...
No!
Go to Big Camp?
Your dad's going to Iraq.
Yeah, I was confused by that. But I think it's in reference to a conversation I had with him
Map
earlier
Camp Big.
today. Map Camp Big?
Map
Thank
Camp
you
Big.
for watching the first half of our session. Lucky, we're a family-friendly show.
No, we're not.
Sometimes. But yeah, thanks for making it for our first half. If you're on Twitch, we'll see you in a little bit when we come back for the conclusion of today's episode. If you're on YouTube, we'll see you in like 2 days when you watch this back. When you watch the next bit. Not watch this back, but you get what I mean. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you all in the next part. Bye-bye.